So in recent days, we'll be doing more of our true crime podcasts, talking about certain decisions in Canadian history regarding execution. Now, this incident basically was the talk of the town when it occurred, literally because the town was there. Now, today we're going to be talking the curious case of the execution of one Nicholas Melody, or Melody. Now, born 1845 and executed December 7th, 1869. He was the last person to be publicly executed in Canada. He was hung on December 7th, 1869 on the outside wall of a jail located in the great community of Goderich, Ontario. Now, he was executed for the murder of his father, Nicholas Melody Sr., and his stepmother, Ellen. The murders are believed to have been committed on the evening of June 6, 1868, on a farm in the present-day municipality of East, south of the current community of Seaford, Ontario. Now, Melody's trial was surrounded by controversy at the time, with allegations of perjury, loss and planted evidence, as well as the unusual use of a female police informant. Now, this is 1868-69. Now, this alleged female police informant posed as a criminal and feigned affection for Melody while he was imprisoned in the attempt to gain a confession from him. Now, the informant, named as records as Jenny Smith, was the wife of a local police officer. Now, during the course of the investigation into the crime, 700 members of the Melody family, as well as 200 male individuals, were initially jailed as suspects and later released. Now, Melody's execution occurred several hours in advance of the officially announced time it was to occur, in an attempt to avoid the civil disorder that sometimes accompanied public hangings. It is reported that a crowd of several thousand people, upwards of 2,000 to 3,000, according to the published report, were present at the jail at the originally announced time of the execution, many of whom are reported to have shouted their disapproval of the altered schedule of events. Now, on the 1st of January 1870, 3 weeks after Melody was hanged, a Canadian federal government order in council came into effect that banned all future public executions in Canada. Now, let's put this in perspective. There was observers of various executions through the years, but they were by invitation. They were not public. Now, in this case, there's no indication who is the executioner, obviously by hanging. Now, the general references included a book by John Melody, which is called Double Trap, the Last Public Hanging in Canada, published by Dundurn Press. So again, a very interesting case of did he do it, did he not do it, why were so many people suspected, again, convicted one, and maybe a lot of people wanted his father and the stepmother dead. We don't know. But very interesting. Again, no public executions in Canada from 1870 on, even though there were private executions, no pun intended, until the early 1960s, with the double execution in Ontario. So if you like what we're doing with our True Crime podcast about Canadian executions, please give us a like, comment, subscribe, and requests for podcasts to cover certain notorious crimes in Canadian history. Let me know. I'm trying to make this like a Max Haynes flashback type column. I know a little bit about crimes up until the 1950s and 60s, but I'm fuzzy about the 1910s and 1900s. So if there's a Canadian criminal case you want me to impart for all the listeners, please let me know. Have a good evening. Bye.